Welcome to the TAAP Show live podcast with special guest 3-4. Doing big thing. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing great, bro. Fantastic, amazing, all the above. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's
sir.
some old school people right there.
That's what I love to hear, my boy. That's what I love to hear. I'm trying to get my camera straight. But yeah, this is my brother right here, Savannah State. I ride or die for this dude. 3-4 in the building. Happy to have you on the podcast once again. Know we finna drop some gems and educate the people.
Have some fun too. We like to have fun. You know, everybody don't always want to get schooled every time. They want to have some fun too. We all about having fun.
Yeah, most definitely on that. That's all we do, to be honest. This whole, life thing is a fun thing.
Bro, when I just think back, people don't understand when you got like a true friend, and then you just immediately when you see him, you just start thinking back to all those old days, college days,
Right.
like all those so many times. I got so many stories, man.
When they say college is the best time of your life, bro, they ain't lie about that one.
Man,
I asked my teammate that the other day, and I was like, "Would you agree? College, the 4 years spent, was the best time of your life?" And he was like, he had to think about it. But it didn't take long for him to come to an answer. He was like, yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
It's got to be because of the people that you meet.
No matter what school you go to.
Mm-hmm. It's because of the people you meet, bro. It's because of the people that you meet and the connections that you make. Because really, like, you start to grow into yourself. You start to understand, like, the power of connections. And that's really where you start really networking with, people that you know for your whole life. It's like, oh, yeah, my college friend or somebody that I started a business with, yeah, we knew each other from back then. Or like a lot of people right now, like, because you start growing up and you start getting into building businesses or starting out ventures, and it's be like, well, I knew him from college, and y'all say I already have that connection. So that's why I feel like college by hands down. I have heard that too coming in high school. It was like college is going to be the best time of your life.
Yeah.
College was amazing. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to SSU. Shout out to SSU. I can't even start. I don't even want to start with that, boy. I don't even want to start with the rest
for
of
everybody that's new to the podcast for the first time, yeah, this is my brother. We met at Savannah State. So we got that bond, and then we just kept rolling with it. Became professional basketball players overseas. This is about to be, I don't even know what year I'm on, but I know I've been playing for 10 years now. Well, coming up on it. I started my career in September of 2013, and it's crazy. I'm still hooping today.
Deuce
it's
Week.
Up on 10 years for me, so that's amazing.
Shout out to Deuce Week. See, everybody don't remember that. Shout out to Deuce Week.
That was a legendary week, and yes, that was a legendary week.
Because it was like the first time someone out of our class was like making that jump to go play overseas, and it was like everybody supported it. So we was like, this whole week just gonna be about Deuce Week. And it was epic the whole week, but you had a great going away party. I'll tell you that for sure.
Sure. One thing about it, we did it big at Savannah State, bro. We did it big at Savannah State, bro. Like, that's one thing I love about that whole experience. I really ain't got no regrets. You know what I mean? I came in, did what I wanted to do. I made some great connections with people who I never thought I'd meet in my life. I got a good education. Played at a high level of basketball, won a championship, you know what I mean? So
got a ring.
I got everything out of that Savannah State HBCU experience plus more, to be honest.
Big facts.
But yeah, for today, like I said, been playing for 10 years. You've been playing for how long?
9. This is year 9.
So we can't
go like that,
bro.
It go like that, bro.
It goes
like that,
bro. But it's crazy. They say like it's nothing like that first time. You know what I mean? And like, just think about it today. Like, I really been hooping for that long, and I was just thinking back to my first season overall, like the ups and the downs and everything that was new to me. that I had to learn as the season progressed, and like just on the court triumphs, the off the court triumphs, and just seeing how overseas life was gonna go my first year. You know what I mean? Because you kind of tend to forget the more you do it, the more your journey progresses.
Like,
you know what I mean?
How it all.
It's crazy how, like, as a kid, you just had that dream of just playing professional basketball for a living, for a job, a career, and then you actually go and do it, and it's like, wow, I did it. It's a huge accomplishment. I'm proud of myself. But then as you become a pro, you get on the other side, you kind of just take for granted how long you've been in pro, and you just, you still appreciative, you still love the game, but you like sometimes forget how far you come, especially from that first year, your rookie season.
100%.
Yeah. So
100%, bro.
First question, for you, describe your first year as a rookie. Like, what was your rookie experience like?
Rookie season, I'm gonna start off by saying this. I'm gonna start off by the biggest lesson that I learned as a rookie. And I feel like this is the perfect way to start it. The biggest lesson that I learned from my rookie year. Because I look back, it's always good to go back and reflect. You're right. Just go back to reflect, because we get so caught up in, we got kids now, we're building businesses, we're traveling, and you just got to go back to, like, dang, how did I even get to this point? Like, right now I'm at the bottom of the earth right now. What am I doing here? How did I get here? And I feel like
you really like next door to Antarctica, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, like when you go and pull up, they show the Antarctica sign. So like we really down here at the bottom of the earth. They think I be joking when I say the bottom of the earth. No, we're really by the bottom of the earth. But the biggest lesson I feel like I learned was nobody coming to save you. You hear me? Ain't no one coming to save you. And that's when I look back at my rookie year, that's all I can think about is, bro, ain't nobody coming to save me from these bad situations that I'm going in, because my rookie season was, there's a rookie season when you get out of college, and then it's like when you officially start going overseas and playing pro, because I got out, I had a gig, agent messed that up. We all know how that go. I'm not even going to get into the agent part of it. Fluke my first deal, so I started playing minor league. So technically, I'm playing semi-pro, but it's pro. Call it is what it is.
Yeah.
That is what it is. I played a little bit, didn't get paid. The only thing they could afford to give us was about $20 a week, just so we had enough gas to come to the games. It was about as much as we got. That was pretty much my rookie year. But granted, we was there every game, every practice. I'll take that 20 and I'm going to stretch it. I'm going to put 5 to get to practice.
Hey,
5 to get back.
It was a couple years ago, but it wasn't as pricey as it is now. Things done went up crazy. You could stretch that 20 back then.
You could stretch it. You could stretch it. I had that Jeep. I had that Jeep. Man, I missed that Jeep, man. I missed that Jeep. Anyways, so being a pro then, and it's a different life. So when I started going overseas, first year overseas, I'm thinking, man, this is going to be a great situation. I finally made it. Got a job to go to Ciba, Mexico. Went for a little tour. That's how I got there. Went to a little tour. It's called money. I don't even know what you call it. It's a money gig. Hey, you pay your money here. You play 2 days. You get signed. There's a bunch of those. We're gonna have a separate episode. Yeah, we're gonna have a separate episode about that.
I was about to say we'll say that for another episode. Future hoopers. Hey, just listen to 3-4 story on this one, because there's a lot of those going around, bro.
Yeah, so I went on that. I went to that, met one of the biggest, and I don't want to speak bad on nobody's name, but one of the biggest sharks that I ever met in my entire life. And I'm talking about a person that's just smelled blood in the water. They can smell a rookie. They can smell him. And they're going to extort you. They're going to extort your dreams. They're going to extort what you would love to do.
It's a
They're going
lot
to
of people
extort.
out there like that, bro. So many
They
people.
go. They're going to know. They know, bro, that you want to play basketball bad. Like they know, like this is my dream. This is my passion. So they're going to. Oh, I got one. They could smell it. They could smell it like that blood in the water. That's all they call sharks. So, anyways, I go to the little camp. Kill the camp. I was literally the last person to sign up for the camp. Got there, all they did was, you're on this team, play. That's exactly what we did. Luckily, we just had a good enough team, and the coach was smart enough to say, hey, we're not just going to be out here running like it's rec ball. Let's just put in 2 plays, 2 to 3 plays, so we can have some kind of structure out here. That's what happened. We got some structure. Ended up winning the whole thing. Coach is like, hey, you were MVP of the tournament. You want to come to Mexico? I got a job for you. Absolutely. Went to Mexico. You know, I came in just like it was how we've been trained in college. Come with the suit. I'm in the airport, suit down. Got to get to Mexico. It's 110 degrees outside. I got a suit. It's 110. And I just get out there and I'm like, man, I shouldn't have worn this suit. Like, you know, I'm new to the game. But I'm just so happy to be out here.
Yeah.
End up getting cut in 2 weeks by the same coach that gave me the MVP and gave me the contract. Just like that. Why? Because somebody came with a bigger name from a bigger school. Didn't even really matter. You watch me hoop. Like after 2 days, oh, we're finna go with this guy over you.
Yeah.
Playing like that. First contract, supposed to get that contract. Like they're supposed to at least pay me half. They paid me half of the half. So I didn't get the half month. I got half of the half, so a quarter of the.
You say you was in Mexico, right?
I was in Mexico.
They was over there stingy with the pesos.
Man, stingy with it, man. And everything is over there. You know, back then, cup $5 is like $100, $60, $70. Y'all gonna be stingy with the pesos. I know y'all got a couple cartels over here that's running the team. Y'all could have gave me my bread, but I wasn't making that much. I was a rookie. But that's just how you gotta understand as a rookie, that's what's gonna happen. They just know how to take advantage of people. That's game, boy.
Mm. Yeah.
Right after that, not even, I think you helped me out. Because remember, I was like, hey, bro, I'm going to DR. Dude hit me up about an opportunity to go to DR. Literally 1 week after I got cut. 1 week. Hey, you end up looking out for me, slide me a little bit of bread to go to DR. Dude, hyping. You're going to get 8 bands. I'm the minimum contract, 8,000. You good, you gonna get it. I guarantee you, boy, that man was good at, boy, you talk about, you want to talk about a car salesman? You want to talk about a car, what?
You gotta be careful your rookie season, bro. Your first year coming out, it's so many good con men, bro, that know how to sell you a dream. And they can really, they can throw you off by getting you to sign a bad contract, bro. Or just take total advantage of you, bro.
Take full advantage of it, and that's exactly what it did. That's exactly what ended up happening. So I take all of the quarter of the money that I got from that situation, borrowed some money from my parents, from you, paid this man money that I didn't have, plus all that I did have, and just, you know, if you literally going on that whim, you like, I'm finna play my heart out because I need this job. And sure enough, played my heart out, like hooped. Like we really just hooped. Never heard from him. As soon as we got touchdown in the airport, this man was hopped in. Bro, car already waiting, gone. Just gone, just left. Never heard from him again. Blocked everybody on the team. Blocked everybody on the team, bro. Left one of my homeboys in Tampa. He was from Chicago. Left him in Tampa. No way home. No flight home. That's how we end up becoming boys. I'm like, come on, bro, you with me. You feel me? Because we roomed on the trip. I'm like, you with me, bro. Like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna leave you out here. We're going to do this. We're going to bust these moves together. Still friends till this day, 8, 9 years later.
That's some slimy stuff, man. That's some slimy stuff on that end, bro.
Sharks, bro. Sharks. That's one thing. That's why I say, ain't nobody coming to save you. And I
Mm.
started figuring it out one after another. Because in that Mexico situation, they was like, oh, we just gonna trade you to another team. And I was like, trade me? So I was like, all right, get on this bus and go to this city. Now, if you ain't never been to Mexico, Mexico is huge. So a bus ride easily 12, 15 hours to the next city. Took a bus, 8 hours. Hey, got a text message. Hey, team said they're not doing no trade. Turn back around. Had to turn back around, come back. And you gotta just picture my mindset at this time.
Mm.
I'm in Mexico. I don't got no agent. Barely got a phone. Don't know where I'm going. Don't got no money. Don't got anything. I'm just out here like, what next? What like I don't know what to do. You feel me? Go to DR, spend all my money, get hoodwinked, bamboozled.
Your first
Get,
season sound like a nightmare, bro. Hey, I'm glad we taking it back because I didn't even know, my boy. Goodness, bro.
yeah, bro. All
That's
this
some
happened.
real mental trauma stuff right going on.
I'm telling
Damn.
you, bro. This happened. This happened back to back. So that all that happened in Mexico. Went to DR the next week. All that money gone. So then I was like, shoot, man, what I'm gonna do? It still got hoop dreams. Still got hoop dreams. Went to Indianapolis with you know who. Oh boy. You feel me?
I know.
And shout out to you once again, bro. Shout out to you once again, because if it wasn't for you putting me on with that agent, I wouldn't have got that gig in Colombia. It's because you gave me that shout out because you was good. Your first year was decent, and you was like, I'm good. I already got my situation, but I got my boy. So I'm like, okay, bet. I'm finna regroup. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna regroup. Colombia, it's finna be lit. I'm ready. Kill these two first situations. Be ready. Man, got on that plane. Almost missed my flight because I read the flight number wrong. Almost missed
Boy,
my flight.
that's one of the worst feelings, bro. I've been there as well, bro. You gonna do that at least
Okay.
one time in your career.
You
You gonna
gotta
do that at
read.
least one time.
You're gonna read that flight wrong. I remember. I think just a cut real quick. I don't think it was this gig. No, the gig before this. It was like I just kept getting these notifications like, "Where are you at from the airline?" I'm like, well, I'm like, why are they texting me? My flight's till tomorrow. And I'm looking. It's like, no, your flight's today. I was like, oh my goodness. Anyways, get to Colombia. First month went good. It was good. We was like first in the league. We was playing good. Everything was good. We was standing in like a place. Everything good. And then it just took a turn for the worse. Just an absolute turn for the worse. The owner just decided, I'm not gonna pay nobody else no more. The owner was like a cartel dude. Like I ain't never heard or seen from this dude ever again
Hey,
since that
they
day.
really about that life down there. Like it's serious, bro.
And I don't want to put bad mouthing on Colombia. Like they league didn't spark back up and all that. But it's really be like that in those situations. That they really be having cartel owners and they really be having like these people. And you got to understand these people don't abide by the rules. They don't live by like I'm gonna take you to court. Nah, like you crazy? Like so he just decides I'm not gonna pay nobody else. He paid us the first month. Luckily, because I was hooping and my teammate was hooping. The other two they didn't get paid. Y'all wasn't hooping good enough. So y'all ain't gonna get paid like we did.
Like you said, you can't go up to them and be like, "Hey, pay me my money. I'm out." Like, hey, it
It
is
was at
what
the
it is.
point, and we were like all rookies at the time. It was like two or three of us was rookie at the time. It's like, what else are we gonna do? Sit out on games? Like we ain't got nothing else to do. We're in this messed up situation. They moved us into this apartment, no Wi-Fi. And if you overseas and you don't have Wi-Fi, boy, you
Boy,
know
you
that
out
is
the
the
game. You out the game.
no Wi-Fi. We had to go move into another apartment, one bedroom, 8 bunk beds. 8.
Bro. Bro, you got the most hilarious rookie story. Bro, you are so strong-minded because I didn't know you were
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro.
If this is me, bro, like we talked about, you said that 70% of basketball players,
Yeah.
professional basketball players don't make it after their first year. Bro, like I said, I thought it was going to be at least 85 or 90 because
it might be, bro. It might be.
Listening to your story, bro, I would have quit. It ain't for me. I can't handle it. No. This is not how it turned out. I thought I was going to be like, just everybody think they're going to be living that NBA dream. You know what I mean? They see like the players going to treatment rooms, getting rubbed down, getting all the Gatorade shakes and the drinks. And then you're going to get all your 8 hours and 12 hours of sleep. And then you're going to come to an arena where you get in the gym, whatever you like. No. You come into some crazy situations. Proceed, my brother. I'm sorry, man.
Okay, so
that man said 8 bunk beds. That's true.
8 bunk beds, bro. I can't. I wish I was making it up, but I swear it was like 8 bunk beds. Like just bunk, and we just like, y'all expect us to stay here? It was an old lady would come in. She'll cook 1 time a day. They used to bring us like we literally. Like all of us was just like had no money. We used to all just scrap together. Like it had to be like $2 and change, bro, in their money just to get a bag. Like they don't have jug water bag. Kind of going out. You still there? Okay. It was spinning a little bit.
I can see you. I can see you.
Okay. Okay, so it's like literally a bag of water, like a big 3 liter of a bag water, and we used to just scrape together like $2 or $3 between like 5, 6 people, just to make sure we all fill up our bottle one time. You better last that one bottle gonna last you the whole day. Didn't have no Wi-Fi, so we used to just walk to the mall like 20 minutes away, sit at the mall all day long. Because the only place that had Wi-Fi, the only place there, so we literally be at the mall, and then we used to just go and get like the free scoops of like ice cream, like the samples. We used to just go and get like the sample ice cream. We'll get one every single day, right? And that's pretty much how we spent our day. That's literally how it was going down. Shout out, I can't remember this dude's name, but shout out to this old head. There was this old black dude that used to work, and I felt like the CIA. He used to hoop, and he was retired. And he had a crib out there. So he used to come through every now and then and just buy us some food. Like, yeah, I got y'all. What y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really looked out. Old head, like 60, 65. He was like, yeah, I just go to the States and chill. I got my place out here. He would come, here you go. Feed us sometimes. Shout out to that. It's always good to have that. Old black dude, too. He really looked out.
You meet some unexpected people overseas.
Unexpected. So let me not skip this part because this is another part. So right before the owner left, right before he left, he always had this one big fat guy with him. This one big fat guy, and he was basically his bodyguard. He was the owner's bodyguard. So since we wasn't getting paid, he wasn't getting paid neither. So then he was just like, "Hey man, I need my money." So the owner just wasn't even rocking with him. And he was like, hey, man, I need my money. And he wasn't saying nothing. He was just ignoring him, too. So at the time, I couldn't speak Spanish, but I had a couple guys that could translate. They're like, hey, pack your bags up. Get your stuff. Like, don't even get your bags. Just grab your phone. Let's go. So we literally squatted up and had to leave, like, the apartments we was in because he was like, I'm finna come up and I'm finna shoot all these buildings up, bro. Like,
who's saying that? The bodyguard?
Yes, bro. The bodyguard said, I'm finna come shoot up this whole spot. Like, we literally had to grab our phones and we all just ran to the mall. Cause like the mall ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? That's like the safe spot. But we literally had to run to the mall because he really was like, I'm finna go shoot up this whole spot, and was like dead serious. Like, I'm finna come shoot this joint up. So we just like, bro, we got on, chilled at the mall for like 3-4 hours.
Yeah,
He
that
was
was a
like,
pretty
yeah.
smart decision.
It was, bro, it was like 8 of us. We had to like do something. The coach was there. Like, this is the first year. All this is happening, like I'm saying, all this happens in like a 6-month period. This is my first year. This is my rookie year of basketball. This is all the stuff that's happening.
Did you finish in Columbia your rookie year?
I did finish. I did finish the season because I actually finished the season and we didn't have a flight home. They didn't get our flight home. So I was pretty much stuck in Colombia and couldn't get home. So I'm looking at how can I like get up out of here. I literally had to go to like the US embassy, try to get them to like they'll loan you money. Like if you ever get stuck, the US embassy, like they'll take your passport down and they'll loan you money, but they'll like put like a block on your passport until you pay that money back.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to figure that out until my mom was like, nah, don't even worry about it. Like, I don't want you to have that on your passport. Let me know and I'll book you a flight. So my mom bought me a flight home. He left. We didn't get paid. We was there for like 3 months. I didn't have a flight home and ended up getting stuck out there. So she ended up buying my ticket home. But I finished the season, and it was actually one of the best things for me was to finish the season because other teams were still looking. And that was just that situation. But other teams were established. Like there were some really good established. Like it's still like right now, Colombia's like rocking right now. I mean, I know a couple of guys, like it's really jumping right now. Yeah. So that was that situation. Right after that, luckily, I guess I played good enough. Another person seen me and seen my stats and was like, hey, do you want to come play in Saudi Arabia? So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, for sure.
Just to be clear, because this is an amazing journey. This is still your rookie year, right?
This is my rookie year, bro.
All right, carry on, my brother.
This is my rookie. This is still my rookie year. This is still my first year. So like 1 week after I finally got up out the States, out of Colombia, I got the job to go to Saudi Arabia. Went to Saudi Arabia. I was there for 5 days. 5 days and got cut. You just know when somebody don't rock with you.
Oh yeah.
You know.
They let it be known very, very clearly.
For no reason. For no reason.
That too.
The agent told him one thing. I'm just here because y'all brought me here to go play. Hey, we're gonna bring you in here. But like, okay. And he just giving me this cut eye like you lied to me, you no good. I'm like, bro, I don't even know you. Like, I've been here for 3 days. I'm killing everybody in practice because, sorry, but people in that league was just trash. I'm sorry, but trash. We got guys that's like working in Pizza Hut coming to be on your team. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, are these my teammates? Like, this can't be really my teammates.
Yeah, I played out there, and what you're saying is pretty accurate, bro. Not the best time. I will say it's improved. It's improved, but yeah, it's only certain ones.
It's only certain ones and certain teams, you know. So, anyways, got out of that, got cut. That probably was one of the loneliest and like the most shook time of my life, bro. Cause I just remember I was on the plane coming back, and they gave me the money for like the 5 days. They gave me the money.
I ain't talking to you on that. I'm talking to my boy Boo Man. What up, Boo Man? Go ahead.
So they gave me the money for the plane, and I was just so like, bro, I was just so shook, like heartbroken, bro. Like I'm like, bro, what in the world is going on? Like this can't, like I can't do this. I literally bought me something to drink. I think I was flying through England. I had a connection to England. I bought like a big bottle of like Jack Daniels, and I was just drinking that joint on the plane. Just drunk, mad drunk, crying I cried the whole way home.
Man.
8 hours I cried the whole way home, bro. Just got drunk and cried the whole way home. I was just so like, 6 months. All this happened in 6 month time, and I'm like, and I was on probation. Like I was like, what is going on, bro? Basketball, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. It was
Hey
just,
man, it's
oh my
Monday.
God,
That's
bro.
a Monday motivation type story, type journey right there. Cause boy, like I said, I couldn't have been able to handle that, and I know a lot of other people wouldn't have been able to handle that. So, man,
Man,
I kind of, we've been brothers. We've been keeping up with each other's career. I know what's going on, but I kind of forgot. It's good to talk about it because I kind of forgot you went through all that. You remember,
yeah, bro.
like you said, I helped you get that job. I forgot that I even hit up the agent to like put you on. You know what I mean? And just like I remember you went to Saudi, but I didn't realize that was your rookie year. So it's like,
Yeah,
bro, like I said, bro, salute to you. Cause man, to be where you at now, bro, that's a
man.
major accomplishment, bro. That just shows your toughness and your mental toughness as well.
That's all it is. Mental toughness. That's pretty much all it is. And if I couldn't survive that, it was no way I would have been able to survive 9 years to this point. There's nowhere because that's not even the worst that's happened to me in my career as a plan. But that was definitely a benchmark of, hey, do you really want to play basketball? Because if you can't handle this, forget about a career.
Bro,
You're not gonna be able to handle it.
they say like, the most painful things you go through and like the most adversity you go through, it just, sharpens you and strengthens you for future obstacles, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure after that, you probably went through your struggles overseas, but it wasn't to that extreme as your rookie year,
Yeah.
just because you
Oh
learned
yeah.
so much and you had to endure like so many other emotions and how to do business and like what's a good deal, what's a bad deal, just how important Wi-Fi was overseas, bro.
The Wi-Fi is
Just
boy. The Wi-Fi is king. You better have my Wi-Fi over here. Listen,
like
that better be in every contract.
low key, bro. Your rookie season has got to be like one of your most important seasons. Just with just the amount of stuff you learn. You learn about different currencies. If you're in a different country where they do not speak English, you learn a little bit of words. Pick up. You might not. Of course, you're not gonna speak fluent after just being a year out there, but you pick up words. You know what I mean? You learn
Mm-hmm.
about cultures. Like sometimes the cultures aren't the same as it is in America. You know what I mean? They might feel a certain way, and that might rub you to some certain way. You know what I mean? But you still gotta keep it professional and play basketball. So yeah, bro,
100%,
that
bro.
first year is
100%.
crucial. It's low key make or break. You know what I mean?
It is. It's kind of like in college too. That first year is make or break. It's the hardest year you got to get through. If you can't get through that first year, that first situation, you really don't recoup after that. You really don't recoup. And those was definitely, I remember just that first going to Colombia, just sitting in the airport for like 10 hours, bro. Like, just so tired.
Yeah.
Just tired, bro. I was just so tired because I didn't know where to go. Couldn't get in contact with the team. Couldn't get in contact with the agent. I just remember just sitting in the corner in the airport on the ground, just laying on my bags, like, what am I doing? Like asking myself this question, like, what am I doing? Where am I at? Like, I really want to go home.
Yeah.
I really want to go home. And I was
Uh,
like,
you know, for me, bro, my journey compared to yours, not to rub it in, was not so bad, boy.
I know.
Compared to yours, I went to NBA because, lucky enough, I remember it like yesterday too, bro. That's so crazy. You was there with me, my teams were there with me, the whole Grammy and team really, and uh, yeah, we had finished our senior season, and I had the mindset like, hey, it's time to go pro. It's time to go pro. It's time to go pro. I had no clue how to enter my name in the NBA draft, and I knew already I wasn't gonna get drafted. You know what I mean? Like Had I gone to a combine maybe or something like that, I might have kind of changed my fate. Might have slid into the G League lane right after Savannah State. But
Probably.
you know, of course, going to the NBA was a dream of mine, but real life happens, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, cool. It's time to find a job overseas. And I never thought I'd be overseas, especially not hooping, but it's time to make that a dream come true because, yeah, I didn't want to do anything else. I wanted to play professional basketball. So I forgot how I came about, but that's a great question. I wish I could remember. It's like, who put me onto these agents? I can't remember if they messaged me, but I know we got started talking. I started talking to a few agents on Facebook, and that's so crazy
Man.
because
Facebook used to be jumping when it comes to agents. Man,
Facebook,
Facebook.
and still
Don't
to this
sleep
day,
on
Facebook
Facebook.
is
Yeah,
popping.
don't sleep on Facebook.
Still
Don't
to this
sleep
day,
on Facebook.
you can get a lot of business done through Facebook. So shout out to Mark Zuckerberg. We on Instagram. He on Instagram. Hey, cut me a check, Mark. I'm trying to work with you, brother.
Matter what up.
You helped
Matter
me
what
break
up.
my first job, man. Shout out to Mark Zuckerberg
Matter
for
what up.
real.
For real.
We got to talking back and forth on Facebook, and I had like probably 3 different people who like just sounded promising. I had some BS stuff too. Like I did, like you said, I definitely had the pay 900 and I'll take you on a circuit, a preseason circuit to this country, and if they like you, they'll pick you up. And they made that sound promising, but the whole thing of like me paying, like I was like,
900. I
I'm
paid like
broke, bro.
15.
I'm about to say I'm broke. I'm coming out of college. I ain't got no money. Like, so
No
I ruled
bread,
that
bro.
out. So yeah, man, I had like 3. I narrowed it down to like 3 agents I wanted to work with coming out of Savannah State, and then I was just trying to say like, hey, you give me a job, I'll sign. And I'm glad I had that mentality because I had no mentor on what I should do or what I should look for in a good agent or what's a good country to start my pro career in. Like, I really had no guidance, you know what I mean? And
Right.
so I'm just going off of instinct and good judgment. So luckily, I told all the agents to do that, and the best job one of the agents could get me was with a team in England in the British Basketball League, and they were called the Leicester Riders. You know what I mean? So, what first popped out of me was how they spelled it. It's like spelled Leicester. I'm like, bro, I'm really about to go to a different country because I'm like, why would they spell Leicester like that? It's Leicester. They spelling it Leicester. Like, that's way too hard. That's way too crazy. So like that's when it really hit me. Like, damn, bro, I'm about to really play pro ball in a different country. And then yeah, so I kind of did my research, and luckily they was on YouTube, and I could like research them and see what was going on. And I seen like they was on the up and up. You know what I mean? They was like, it was 2 teams that were like pretty much powerhouses in the British Basketball League around that time. It was Leicester Riders and the Newcastle Eagles. And so I was like, oh, okay, I ain't going to no rebuild.
You're going to a good club.
And
man.
That's what I want. You know what I mean? Especially coming out of college where we just playing good basketball at Savannah State. I was like, man, I want to, slide into that in my pro career. And so, yeah, they had just won like the cup finals and the playoff finals of the previous year. And I was going to be joining them, like, to, carry on the legacy or whatever. So I was like all aboard with it. And I just never forget, first I had to sign a contract with the agents who got me the deal. And like I said, I remember like it was yesterday, I had a black and yellow Jordan short on that I wore probably too many times. It was a little faded, you know what I mean? But I like that shirt. And then I think Martinez was sitting next to me, and you was off to the side, and maybe Cooley might have been there. But I remember reading the contract like 10, 12 times because I was so paranoid. I didn't want to sign my life. I didn't want to make no type of mistake. I didn't want to do no type of dumb stuff. So I read it and I was like,
Yeah.
That's it, bro. Like, I'm finna do it. And I just never forget, like, man, like, not like I made it, but like, damn, I went from like, because it kind of meant more because I ain't really had nobody guiding me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, like, I really felt like I went to Savannah
None
State.
None of us did, bro. None of us did,
So that meant a lot to me. And then just like going to Savannah State, wanted to go to the NBA, but like, you know, shoot for the stars, you land on the moon. It was that type of situation where I didn't make it to the NBA, but I still accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. You know what I mean? I'm living out my
Yeah.
dream. I'm doing what I love for a living, and a lot of people can't say that. So
A lot of people can't say
it,
that, bro.
it
Like, that's
even, you
big.
know, fell a little short of the NBA goal, but I got a super high achievement in becoming a professional basketball player because a lot of people can't say that. So yeah, man, I signed the deal with the agent. Then like a week later, I signed that contract with the Leicester Riders. I never forget. Shout out to Coach Rod Paternostro, man. You always got a special place in my heart. My first ever professional basketball head coach overseas. Um, like I said, it's in the British Basketball League, so we over in England. But yeah, I'll never forget, he called me, and he's American. And you don't really get too many American coaches overseas. So that's why I was extra lucky. I went from great coach, and shout out to Horace Broadnex. You know what I mean? That's the best coach I ever had in my whole life. Shout out to Coach Broadnex. And I go from that to coach to the best professional coach I ever had, and Rob Paternostro. So, man,
Nice.
I just got great coaching from there, and I transitioned to great coaching. So, like I said, man, it was a good situation right off the bat, and I'm extremely, extremely, extremely lucky because me and your rookie situation is kind of like night and day. You know what I mean?
Night and
But
day.
yeah,
Night
just
and
to like
day.
go more on the experience, like just talking to Coach Rod, he just gave me good vibes. You know, I could tell I was gonna learn a lot from him. He was gonna make me better as a basketball player, and that's exactly what I wanted. So I feel already comfortable just talking to him on the phone that summer. I went out there around September, I think a day after my birthday. I don't even remember, but I still got a contract, and which is a great thing. I'm still happy I got that contract, but I gotta look at the date. But I went out there September, just determined. I did the same thing as you because we Savannah State and we do everything with class and honor and integrity. I wore a suit on the plane
Yeah.
because we mean business. For a
We
little,
mean
little backstory,
business.
at Savannah State, my freshman year, we got to wear our like tracksuits and all that stuff, our sweatsuits. But then I can't remember why we switched over, but we started wearing the rule for us as basketball players. Whenever we had a road game, we had to wear suits.
When we
And
had to fly. When we
when
had
we
to
had to
fly, we
fly,
had
we
to
had to
wear a
wear suits.
suit.
Right. When we had to fly, we had to wear suits. And for a lot of us, it was super uncomfortable. And we hated that. We was like, bro, why the hell we gotta wear suits, bro? Like, come on, bro. We got all this SSU gear. Come on, bro. Like, the suits ain't necessary, bro. You got tying up ties for the first time.
I can't remember you couldn't tie your tie.
My feet hurt in these dress shoes, bro. I don't wear no suit in the airport, bro. Why you got us wearing suits? And then what's so crazy about it? While we at school, that happened around like our sophomore year, and he kept that rule in by the time we graduated. But because we done did it so many times, I'm comfortable wearing suits now.
Comfortable, yeah.
I'm confident in wearing suits now. And as black men, you don't really see that, especially out and about. And I see
I
how,
love a suit.
like at first I thought it was a dumb idea, and then I caught on. So long story short, I did that going into leaving from Atlanta, going over to England because I wanted to honor Savannah State and just keep that high integrity going. And I never forget, I walked into practice, bro. My teammates was like, they were shooting. They was like towards the end of practice, they was getting shots up. Bro, you know how they do like the record start, like, bro. They see me walk in with a suit. They all look like, who this dude think he is, bro? This is a basketball job. This ain't no office job. You ain't at Wall Street, bro. Like, why
Hey,
this man?
shout out to Broadnex, bro. He got us on a different mindset.
But because you know why? A lot of my teammates who said they rock with me, they said they'll never, ever forget that.
You came in a suit.
They knew I was serious from day one. What man would come in a suit to a basketball job?
Yep.
People who want greatness. People who want to shine. People who hungry. You know what I'm saying? People who had to fight through a lot of adversity to be here. You know what I mean? So I already made a good first impression on my teammates the first day. And then, yeah, bro, I was just lucky, bro. I came to a good team where people knew how to play. I had a great coach. He had a great system. He made sure everybody shine. He made it easy for a player. Like, it's one thing to be a good player, but then when you got a good coach to make things easy for you, bro, it's just one of the best hooping feelings ever. And, yeah, we had an unselfish team. And, you know, to this day, this is my only championship. We won the cup final. You know what I mean? Early on, that happened in January. And we ended up having just a solid season. And I just learned a lot from a lot of my teammates and especially the veterans. So, yeah, man, my rookie experience was great. And I wasn't trading the world for anything. And it came with a lot of ups and downs. But like you said, that's the purpose of this podcast, to really educate the people, because, you know, mine was pretty smooth. Don't really have too many cons about it, but listening from your story, it's like, watch out, because it can be a smooth process, or it can be very stressful, and, you know, a situation where you didn't really think it was going to turn out.
You're going to get tested. Yeah. You're going to get tested. I always feel like I got a strong belief that whatever it is that you truly want in this world, God's going to test you on it. You're going to get tested on it. And mine just happened to be off the rip. And I always feel like, you know, the more that you go through is just the more that you're destined to be great in. So as I look back on all those crazy situations in the beginning, and then I look at, well, you do got 7 championships, my dog. You are pretty much like at this route that you going, you're looking on doing some very, very amazing, and already have, but it's just like, you know, the dog and the hunger and the just to keep going. Like, that cool, that's done. What's next? Right. Shout out about next. What's next? Because it's like I'm just so ready to just do more. 7 championships is cool. I want 20. I'm trying to get 20 championships. That's where my mindset is at. I'm on a different type of path. I'm on a different path, a different type of grind in life. Give me more.
And like,
you know, that's all I'm like, give me more.
The crazy thing about it, life gonna give you what you want. You know what I mean? Because, like, with your thoughts and emotions tied into it, it creates like a magnet. You know what I mean? It brings stuff to it. You be like, oh, I was just thinking that. It's funny how it's in my face right now. You know what I mean? So your thoughts are very powerful. And if you say you want to be a professional basketball player, then life gonna be like, all right, we're gonna bring it your way, but you gonna have to sleep on 8 bunk beds. You ain't gonna get paid your first year.
No.
You're gonna have to deal with some serious ups and downs, but we gonna make you a professional basketball player.
They gonna make you a professional.
And then, cause like, the thing about it though, once you learn and fail so much, that's when things get better. Cause that's when you know what not to do, who not to work with. And so, like, a lot of people try to avoid failure and just be successful right off the bat. But, like, I wish I did well, I don't want to say this, but had I got released my rookie year, it wouldn't have hurt so bad as when I got cut my 6th year in. You know what I mean?
Right.
It really stressed me out mentally, because, like, really the thing about being released, the more you face those, the easier it gets, because you realize it's just a business, and you can realize you can always find another job somewhere. You know what I mean?
And that's crazy that you say that, because literally all that happened my first year. That was 2014. I never forget 2014. Literally 2015, I ended up winning an MVP and 2 back-to-back championships and led into a 3rd. So literally 1 year was a complete turnaround. And if I would have gave that up, I would have never been made history. Won a championship, won an MVP, won another championship, got another job, broke records, won another championship. Like, if I would have gave up, that would have never happened. And it happened literally the next. Like, you never know when it's coming. You just gotta just hold on, bro. I promise you, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Those are the things that just keep me even to this day. When things get rough, just like, hey, bro, remember, we've been through a lot worse than this. And guess what happened? And my sister said that. She was like, no matter what, every time you go through something, somehow you always end up back on top. That's one thing about you. You're going to end up back on top every single time. I was like, you know what? You're right. So I was all like, man, sky's the limit. Shoot, sky's the limit.
And I just, I just remember like compared from my rookie season till now, like one of the struggles for me was just, being away from your family and friends. Like you didn't go away straight away, and I was missing hanging out with Grammy and T. We had a lit at Savannah State Club 1031.
1031.
Used to be movies
1031.
boy.
1031. 1031.
1031. And like, I go overseas. It's not like that. Ain't no 1031. My boy, we adults now. We ain't gonna party and just do stupid stuff every night no more. You know what I mean? So I'm missing that. Of course, I'm missing my mom, my family. Like it's different. Like not just being able to go in the room and be like, "What up, ma? How you doing? Like, what's going on?" And just the fact that it's a time difference. You gotta get used to that. You know what I mean? 5 hours. It was 5 hour difference from England and Atlanta. So, had to get used to that and just little minor things like, different foods and how people do things. But yeah, overall it was a good year, and I ain't got no regrets from my rookie year. I had a really good year. I can't remember my stats, but I want to say I had a close to a double that year, and just learned a lot. And I ended up signing back the next year just because I had,
I remember
a good experience. But for the next question, I will ask you, what advice would you give to a first-year player, like to a rookie? Because now that we know the game, maybe we can help somebody out who might watch this podcast in the future.
I would say to any rookie out there starting, first, I just don't want to say like, oh, you follow me and follow us and the stuff that we gave, like the book that we did the last interview of the book and stuff. Like we really do put stuff out there so you can like get informed, but just get yourself as much educated about what you're getting yourself into before you do it.
Big fact.
I had a kid who wanted to learn. He said, "What do I got to take to be overseas basketball player?" I say the first thing you need to do is you need to get educated. That's the first and foremost, because that's what I didn't have. I didn't have no one educated me. And the most thing that we lack is just because we just don't have the education and don't know what exactly is what we're getting into. So that would be probably I think that would have changed my career drastically, is the education I would have known before I got into this field. It's really that simple. I told him like straight up, the basketball part's easy. You love basketball. That's gonna come easy to you. Getting up and wanting to go train and hoop, that's the easy part. You gonna love, who don't love to just get up and go hoop? I get to go play in the game. That's the easy part. It's everything else around that. So for any rookie, when you're first starting out, just get you some education. Like I always say, it's like we're in the age of information. If you don't want to listen to the Deuce and me, there's other people online. Just get you some knowledge, information. Information really is the key that's going to set you free. Because if you know which country to go to, which agent you should choose in this situation, which country is connected to the next country, that means you can play here, move up here. You know how to conduct your contract. You know how to get as much money out of this situation. Like there's so much of that if you would have just been taught that early, you can really be just an average player and have a stellar career and make great money just because you just know where to move, how to move, who to talk to. So that's the in a nutshell what I would say for any rookie. But just get information. Like what I do have a book, 6 must-have traits to be an overseas basketball player. That's for anybody who just want to start. That's just the starting point. That's like the tip of the iceberg. That if you want to play, and that's why I did it, so I can give the opportunity for you to go. Like you don't have to go and search 50 YouTube videos or whatever. I'm gonna give you just a starting point. If you can start here, then you at least have some type of information of where you can go next.
Mm.
You know, just a starting point. So that's what I would say for any rookie who's just not starting or have intentions of playing.
Yeah, for me, I definitely agree with what you said, 100%. And I'll just say, like, advice for rookies: just know that, like, how hard you go can really be impactful on, like, setting a good, getting a good word from coaches and agents and people around the league to spread good words about you, because that's all it is. It's all about, oh, I heard he's a good player. Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good teammate. He's not gonna cause any problems. You should take him. Oh, okay. Sometimes it don't even
Yep.
have nothing to do with his talent.
nothing,
It just be
nothing to do
like,
with it.
oh, I heard through the grapevine. I heard from another team that you was a pretty good talent, and yeah, I want to take you on because we need a player like you for this team. So I would just say, man, just as you going through that journey, your rookie year journey, man, really go hard in the game, go hard in the practices. Like, don't take nothing for granted. Don't be on cruise control mode. Like, be on 10 every single time you step on that court, because these people watching, and
They
you
are
need.
watching.
It's critical for you to really go hard. Of course, you're gonna have your days where, you might be a little ice cold, might not make everything, but go hard on that court, man. Try to establish your name, and it's going to, in the long run, it's going to help you out. You know what I mean? And then the second thing I'll just say, you seen that movie Next Friday?
Have I seen Next Friday?
Yeah, have you
Of
seen Next
course.
Friday? All
Of
right,
course.
all right. Just got to let the people know you seen Next Friday. But you know when Pinky, and he do that famous scene, he's like, shut up, say another word, shut up. Like, to all the rookies, shut up, bro.
Ah!
Listen, shut up. Because if you say another word, we're going to have problems. And I say that because I want you to listen and be a sponge. You feel me?
Yes.
Like, it's a lot to be learned. Like, also, I was extremely lucky with my rookie year that I came to an English-speaking country my first year. And I knew I was lucky on that because, like I said, I knew I was going to have to go overseas. Germany, they don't speak English. France, they don't speak English. Europe was my target country I wanted to, like, continent I wanted to come to. So, like I said, when England, team from England presented a deal, I was like, oh, I'm on board. That's going to be an easy transition. Like, it's already going to be tough enough going to a different country, but at least they speak English. You know
Speak
what I mean?
English, boy.
So
Language barrier.
that was
Language
the big reason
barrier.
they me signing. So, but like I said, hey, I learned a lot from my teammates, and that was one of the biggest things. But even when you overseas in a different country where they don't speak English, you got American teammates with you, and they might be your OGs. And instead of trying to call shots and, like, tell them your opinion and act like a know-it-all, you should really go up to the OG teammates and just ask them, tell you about stories, like tell you about, like, little side hustles they got going on, or how did they make it through tough times, in their playing career, and, like, can they put you on certain agents? You try and go to a certain market, you be like, hey, you know anybody that could get me over here for next season? You know what I mean? So, like, be quiet, shut up, and just be a sponge and be humble yourself into learning. You feel me? Because
Yeah.
the more you can learn, the more it's gonna help you in your professional
That's what I
career as
that's why I
years
say,
come.
bro. That's why I say, bro, get that information. That's all. The whole thing about it is getting information. You can't come into any situation thinking that you know it all and you think that you got all the answers because you got a homeboy or you seen somebody, or even in situations where you come and you be like, these people aren't, like, the person ahead of me is not probably not better than me, or the local players is not good on my level. But you come from a different dynamic. America, it fools you. It fools you. It doesn't matter. So you got to come in there willing to learn. First thing off the bat, you just got to be coming there willing to learn, because it's going to change how you start, and it will definitely change how you survive in this game, if you can survive. And that's
If
the question. That's the big
that's the key word. That is the key word. You need to put
if.
that in big bold font right there. If you can survive.
You can survive. If you can survive. Could they really be like what's the old Saw movies? So you want to play a game? So you
It's
want to
definitely
play a
on that type of level.
game?
It's
That's what
definitely
it's
on that
on.
type of level, bro. And yeah, bro. So yeah, bro. I appreciate you on the podcast. Um, is there anything else you wanted to share with your rookie year, or man?
I would just like to. I just want to give. First, I'm gonna give a shout out to my team, Hispano. We doing pretty good and real good show. Just shout out to everybody that's tuning in. For all the people that just check in. Like I said, it's not really about if you want to listen to us. All we do is just try to give y'all a little light to lead y'all to greater things. So just take it in a nutshell. If you get one gem, use that to help you because we here. We're doing it. We've been here. Like we don't have to be here. We do it because we love it. Like me and Deuce be on here talking. We might talk an hour before and then have an episode and then probably talk another hour right after. So like this is just what we do.
Yeah.
But I hope to see y'all one day. Yeah. If you see us and you see this, come holler at me. Come holler at me. Cause
I forgot to say in that advice for all the rookies, one more bit of advice, or for people who haven't became rookies just yet, if you're looking for a legit agent, it's so much clearer and it's so much easier to find agents now in these days. Like I said, most of mine have been, they hit me up through Facebook, but they also got FIBA.com, and they got a section where you could, find different agents that are affiliated with different countries. And that's like kind of like the basic level if you really got that desire to find an agent and find a team. But, I just want to be an OG. You know what I mean? I want to look out for the people that's struggling right now to find a team or that's just got big dreams of playing overseas basketball but don't know how to pop it off. Go to FIBA, FIBA.com. And like I said, that's just basic. You got to really do your research. The internet's powerful. You can find ways to find an agent, but that's just the most basic way to find an agent.
I did an episode recently called like how to find an agent, or it was recently on exactly how to find the right specific agent for your situation. And in my course to the book, it's called a 6 must-have traits course. I literally take you in like in FIBA, like on Facebook, how you go to all those basketball pages and how you look up to go find an agent. Like I really go into there because yeah, you can go and see agent, but there's tips and there's like certain things that you got to be looking for to find the right agent for your situation. That's what you can't just find anybody. They don't. Someone can find you a job, but don't care about your situation. That's why you was talking about relationships. It's all about building the right relationship. That's going to take you further. Building the right relationship with the right agent. Because there's too many. There's 600. There was like almost 600 or 700 FIBA agents, but there's like 8,000 or 9,000 just regular agents out here who just signing anybody. So do you really think that they really care about what you really got going on, or they trying to get their money up just like how you is, and they're trying to get it off your backs? Just saying.
Yeah.
That's all I got for him.
Yeah. And like just to piggyback on that build relationship thing, like trust. You know what I mean? I told you like my two things was ball out on the court and network and meet new agents. So part of trust is like going out on that court and the team can trust you to give them 20 and 10 and a good performance. You can entertain as well as help the team win. And then, once you do that, make the team feel comfortable, the league started to take notice. They're like, wow, we could trust him to be a problem. And then that get good word for your agent. And now your agent can trust you to take care of business in whatever country you put in. And now he's like, yeah, I trust him. I got this deal for $8K. The first person I'm thinking of is him because I trust him to deliver. They don't want no shaky person. You know what I mean? They don't want
That's crazy you said that. That's crazy you said because I'm literally. That's just situation we was just recently talking about. Literally, that's exactly what the agent said. He was like, bro, you gonna mess my name up if you just leave like that. That's the first thing he said. Like, so you're really messing up my relationship because this team think that I got a player that's gonna come through for them, that they need you. And you're about to slide, so you're messing up my word. You're messing up my situation. So it's like it's so much into it, building the right type of relationships, because it goes both ways. You don't want to be that type of person that just, man, 4 agreements. Your words need to be impeccable. I had a conversation with my daughter about that. I said, listen, if you're gonna say something, do what you say. I don't care. If you can't do it, just say I'm not gonna do it. You need to learn that now. Do what you say that you're going to do, and do it to your best.
100%.
Do not just be, man, make your words impeccable. Stick to your word. Be true to your word. 100%.
Come out here and make a name for yourself, because it's not just you represent your family. You represent all the coaches that showed you the game of basketball. And yeah, you gotta represent in the right way. And it comes back in tenfold for you in the future. You know what I mean? You go out there and honor your word and go out there and hoop, stay out of trouble, and meet the right people.
Somebody's always watching. Someone's always watching.
Back to you in a great way. You know what I mean? Because it's so many times where I was down and out, or I needed help. Trying to either find a new job or just trying to figure out what should I do about a situation in a certain country. And it came from people who I got their trust, build good relationships with. And then if I didn't have the information from them, I'd probably be in a bad situation. I probably, would have.
For sure.
Yeah. But because I did have a good relationship, helped me out all through my career and put me in places where I thought maybe I could never even go to. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Build those relationships.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, that was a great podcast. Many more.
Always good.
2023. It's crazy that we've been hooping this long, and we ain't showing no signs of slowing down. You killing it.
None.
I see you just got Player of the Week, Eurobasket Player of the Week. Clap it up for my brother. Keep doing big things, man. I'm over here, old head. In this league, I've been in the British Basketball League for a while. I started my career here, and I'm still here. So it's crazy that I'm still doing it. But, I'm number 2 all time in British Basketball League history and field goal percentage. And this year, I'm number 1 still. You know what I mean?
Preach.
I do this. I am the chief master of the ancient art of post up.
Post it up.
TAAP. That's what it stands for, the ancient art of the post up. You know what I mean? I'm still the ancient art of post up will never die as long as I'm alive. So I'm just happy we still holding it down several years later after our rookie season. And yeah, bro, I think
a decade later.
Proud of us for still going on, carrying on, and then all the things we accomplished. I think our rookie sales would be quite pleased at our careers, bro.
100%. We came, like you said, we still going. That's the good thing about it. There ain't no scrubs. This ain't no scrubs talking over here now. The resume is impeccable right now. We're talking about some different type of stuff. So we back it up. We ain't just talking to be talking. We could back it up. But yeah, man, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Shout out to make sure y'all follow me at Arnold's Thoughts Podcast on YouTube. Y'all follow my boy. Subscribe. Just tap in with us.
Get at me as well. TAAP Athletics on YouTube, TAAP Athletics. And then TikTok, TAAP Athletics 22. Facebook, TAAP Athletics 22. And get my brother's ebook. What's the name of your ebook?
6 must-have traits to become an overseas basketball player. You can find that on all my platforms. You can find me at Arnold's Thoughts Podcast on every platform: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, whatever. Made it easy for y'all. And it's on there. Anything you click on, it's on there. Pick it up. Give it to somebody that wants to play one day. Just give them something to start with.
And make sure you check out TAAPathletics.com. I got merch over there. I got some new merch going out real soon, being released real soon. So stay on the lookout. Make sure y'all go on the website and get y'all merch there. I got some content coming out real soon. I might do a free new merch giveaway. So, you know, stay locked in, stay tapped in for that. And yeah, my brother, I'm probably about to call you right after this. Good show. We killing it. Appreciate all the fans who stayed on here for as long as they could. We appreciate the support. We appreciate y'all checking in. And like I
Always.
said, man, in the future, man, if y'all watching this podcast, continue to support us because it goes a long way. We trying to do big things with this basketball thing. We trying to educate the youth. We trying to give back to our communities, and we just trying to uplift anybody, like you said, who want to be doing this pro basketball thing for a living. So, yeah, bro.
Facts. Facts.
Good
All
talking
right,
to you, my
man.
brother. Love.
Always, bro. Always. I'll
All
let
right,
you.
bro.